Hello everyone and welcome back to my Tech vs. Magic series. Today, let's go over what I've done off camera. I hooked the block breakers up to the yellow wire here. Also underground. Oh wait, I added this glass ceiling so that the trees won't grow too tall. I'm still kind of worried about leaves getting up against this block and not decaying, but I guess we'll just have to live with that. Here is the lights. From the bundle cable, it's a lime, and then it goes to this toggle latch, so that I can flick them on and off with a pulse. And I also added some torches here after a creeper spawned on top of my wonderful machine. Today we're going to start with trying to get the cart working, and then probably move on to programming this, and hopefully finish this whole project up today. So let's see, what do we want to do here? I think I'm going to need a concrete block there for the switch, and we'll need another toggle latch and a item detector. What I think I'm going to do is just use a toggle latch and keep it on instead of the way I have the other one set, where they only on for a moment. So we should only need one of these, I think. And what else? The toggle latch should be somewhere over here. Toggle latch. Anything else I can think of? I think that's everything. Oh yeah, we need some concrete. Where did I put that? I think it might be upstairs. Or over here. There we are, block of concrete. Okay. Getting dark. Our wonderful door. We still need to put a switch for that on the outside. Right now I just have a bed. Okay, so what I want to do is have this put the toggle latch right here. No, not the toggle latch, but the crap, that should have been. Well, whatever. But the thingamabopper. You know the thingamabopper? We'll silk touch the other one. Yeah, the thingamabopper should go there. And you're the thingamabopper. Okay. So we'll have that. That, and we want it to face this way. And then we'll have this come here. And we will use some black wire. I guess we'll just convert all of it so it can have some space. Using black just to try to hide it a little bit better. Can we put a circuit underneath this? Do that there. That is not connecting. Did that, it would connect. Can we put you on this? I know I've tried this before, I just can't remember what the result was. Apparently not. Okay, we will have to change something here. Actually, we're going to have to change this, probably this one. At least those two. Because this needs to be like that. And this needs to be... That's not going to work. It needs to be off to the side. Like so. And we'll put that back. Then, if you have this like that, this comes up to here. Somehow, maybe I should put this over here. Then I wouldn't be able to get to it. Okay, you are being difficult. More so than you should be. Well, if I could get a signal to it, maybe if I put it on this side. And had it come through here. We need to put a cover there. And there. And then we'll have that do that. Let's get, I think I have some stone covers. Let me grab those. I'll be right back. Okay, so if we put a stone cover there, one there as well. Put one here just for looks. That way when it comes over here, it will flick on the toggle latch, activating both of these gates, or both of these tracks. So, we go like that, then have you go here. I just thought of something that might be a problem. Yep. Crap. So now that needs to be inverted. So, I could have had it here. I think. See, if we move that... that's not going to work either. We need this to be opposite. So we need one of these to go to that one. So we'll probably have to put this here instead. If we do it right, we should be okay. That is not right. Are you? Okay. That is the off state. And then now then when it toggles. Okay, that's still not going to work, is it? Okay, when it toggles, it will be this. Yes, that's correct. And then when it comes back through, it should toggle again. So let's try it. put it in the off state. Grab our cart. And we'll just set year like right there. Go around and tell it not to wait. We don't want to be in the way. So don't wait. Coming back. Go through. Coming back. Okay, good. That works. We'll just tell it to wait, and I guess we can move on to the programming. There's one more thing we need to do besides the programming, but I think we can wait to do that till after the programming. So how we're going to do this, we're going to have an indefinite loop. Yeah. An indefinite loop with a delay of about an hour, I think, should be good enough. Let me drop off some of this crap. And I'm going to go do the usual stuff. I would define the moving words. Up, down, this way, and that way. And boot the utilities disk. And then get started on writing the word for this. Yes, I will be right back. Okay, I think this is going to be easier than we originally expected. We have move south, move north, move up, and move down. These are just long pulses here, and then short pulses for the up and down because they don't have the moving back part, since these are the ones that are down here. They don't have to return to their position like the ones that are actually attached to the machine over here, which have to move this way and then move back. For the harvest, whoops, that's the wrong place. We just have 33 times. We will trigger the block breakers, which is right there. We have line short pulse for the lights. Then the short pulse for the block breakers as well, just to make it smaller. So we trigger the block breakers, wait 5 ticks, then we move south. And we do that in a loop. So that takes us all the way to the end of our track here. Then we move back 33 times, move north. Then we move up 4 times, and we do it again. Move south, or block breaker, move south, loop, move back, then we move back down, and that's the end of the harvest portion. Now then, for the planting portion, I think I'm only going to start planting right here because I don't want leaf to get above this, above the machine, because that would keep us from being able to move up and would jam stuff. So we'll have that come, and the last row can be like right here, I think. Or maybe one more. No, I think that's the last row. And we're going to have it set so that we can have an argument for which color of these we want to use, in case we want different patterns. I may also add so that I can raise and lower this part for the crossbed trees. I'm not sure about that. Maybe I'll just, for the middle, I'm not sure. We're not going to do it today anyway, but that's a possibility. It wouldn't be in the computer program anyway. It would be something that we would do. Well, it probably wouldn't be in the computer program. Okay, so we will define a new word, which we'll call plant. And this is going to be wire color. Come on, you can spell. Something like that. Let me type this and I will be right back. Okay, assuming there aren't any typos, I think we have something here. So we're going to move 8 forward to get to the spot where we're going to start planting. Then we will dupe the wire color and pulse that short pulse to plant. Then we're going to move south twice because that's the gap between the planting cycle. And then we'll loop that. And given that 8 plus 12 times 2 is not 33, it's 32, we need to move south one more. Then we'll move up to get above the saplings we just planted. Then we'll move back to the starting position and move down to recover to the original starting position. Then tree farm, begin, toggles the lights, copies wire color, runs the plant. So this is turn off the lights. This will turn the lights back on. Then there's going to be a hour delay. So 3,600 seconds, 20 ticks a second. So you can't do as many ticks as in the hour because that's too big for the memory allocation. So you have to split it up like this. So that's an hour wait. Then we'll harvest. And then it will repeat this until there's a key press. And that way I can do something like I shall come back to that. Let's let this go. And we'll start setting up these first. So what I want is a bunch of saplings. So let me get some and I'll be right back. Okay, so first we'll set up our kind of default planting cycle. We won't probably have to move this just temporarily so that we can access the machine. We'll want pink here on. So we said we're going to do those two apart, so something like this. Yeah, so the outer two rows will be pink, or will be birch on both sides. So you can be birch, and you can be birch. Then, did I do that right? Yeah, I thought I did that wrong. 1, 2. Here. Then the next couple of rows will probably be, so we want this to have 24. Right, it's this way, I think. 16. 24. That's twice as many as it needs for a cycle. So if it has enough for a cycle, that should do it. I need to get some room here. Right, so we'll do that for all of these. We're going to have set to have, we'll hold up to 12 in here, and we'll have 12 inside the machine. That way it can run twice without getting any saplings, and it should still be okay. Now then, we are right here about to right here. We will have a row of these. Let's see. Crap. Do it that way then. Something like that. Okay, and these can be densely packed, so we'll probably have 3 of these on either side, and then in the middle we're going to have spruce. Let me fix that, and I'll be right back. And we're back. So I've got these set up. We have just the first 2, pink and gray, defined. Pink is basically a little bit of everything. You get 2 birch, 6 oak, and 1, well actually 4 birch, and 1 spruce. Now the spruce may not grow because it's right here, and it may be too close to this, so we may have to take out a couple of these. On the other hand, gray is just a entire row of oak, which should give us a really dense a really high efficient amount of wood per space, basically, because the oak can grow right next to each other and the other 2 types cannot. And we don't have any jungle set because we don't really use that much for decoration, though we could add that later. And we also have several more slots to add crossbed trees. Put that back. And how we can do this now, we're just going down the wrong hole again. Is we could define a word like basic farm, and that would be pink tree farm, and then a word like high efficiency farm, or just high efficiency, and that would be gray. Things like that. But first we're going to test this out. Actually, we need to take care of the power problem we're still having. These are still not charged. Though they're not draining, they aren't charged. So we may have to disconnect this from the power grid and have our own type of power source somewhere. That is what we'll probably do right now, since I think we're done with the programming. We just need power to test it. And since we have an hour between cycles, I think we should be okay with some thermopiles underground. So let's go make a few of those, and I will be right back. Okay, so I think I'm going to try to build it underneath these. If we break 3, 5, 6, made 8, 7, And we'll need to break these as well. Okay, went too far. Use this. And I think back here would be a good place for the lava. And we'll have the water on the sides. And right here as well. That should have been moved out one more, shouldn't it? Darn. How are we going to fix that? If we put that should do it. Let's see, I think 2. Yeah, 2. Since we did all the others that way, we'll do these this way as well. So actually we need an infinite pool somewhere. Can just do it anywhere really. Did we actually place that correctly or not? Nope. Now then, I think we did. Okay. So put water here. Here. And dude, that's going to be a problem, but it should still work. And we will put some blocks here. Come on, place. And some blocks here. Oops. Just broke that water source. Crap. Come on. Okay. Almost got it. I might have should have used half slabs. Might have should have used. What kind of English is that? Okay, that's good enough. I checked the voltage and this is just a tiny bit below what it needs to be. It's actually right across here is where it loses the voltage. So this is about as far as we can get from our wind farm and still have a charge. Now then, one more thing I want to do is to add some truck loaders. So there are, the thing is 4 by 3. I'm going to be a bit unconventional and add it's 4 by 3, it may be 3 by 4. Anyway, we're going to do it this way. We're going to do line Z in 3 chunks. Well, 5 chunks, I guess. Guess that's one thing I didn't count on. Just going to load more chunks than I'd like. I think if we do this, we should be able to see it. Yeah, it's just at the edge. way. Okay. Let's me come back and we'll go see if this is actually charging. Let me turn these lights off and I will meet you back up top. While we're waiting on those to charge, I notice a problem with this. If cart's coming this way, this is going to mess it up. What just happened there? I am not sure. But that should fix it. Actually, it's powered already, isn't it? So that will not fix it. Suppose cart comes this way, it could toggle this. Could connect it up to that. That would do that. Then when it would come back, it would have to toggle it again. Maybe a state cell then? Click, click. I don't know. Could make this an RS latch would work. We have plenty of those. Would that work? No, it wouldn't actually. I need to figure out how I'm going to do this. Okay, so cart comes here. It needs to trigger this so that it goes off. It also needs to trigger it when it comes back. So if we do have a thing here and connect it straight to that, that should work. And we can just use a detector rail instead of something else, because it's not going to matter what type of cart it is. We want all carts to do this. If they're coming this way. So we'll have, where did we put the concrete? And I think I have the wire on me. So this will go here, the detector rail, a piece of red wire, possibly a piece of black wire. No, just a piece of red wire, okay. I think this will work. Let me get a cart and we'll test it out. Actually, let's use this cart. Okay, where did you go? There you are. So, little cart is coming this way. Goes the right way. And then it's going to get sent back. It didn't get sent back the right way. Because there's no trigger here. Actually, if this pulsed... So if it was a cart containing the things here, it would have pulsed and that would have triggered it back. That might mess it up. I think we're going to ignore this problem. It is a little complicated. More complicated than I would like. Let me sleep and I'll be right back. Okay, I think I might have something now. If we change this to a switch track, which don't think we need concrete for. Don't have any more of those. But we will need concrete for this part. If we put that there, then a few here, and not that way. That way. Kind of that way. Then we can put the switch motor there. Need that. Or that. And we should switch this so that it's like that by default. Then once this pulses, don't think it actually needs to be, I'm not sure. Let's see, let's try it. Did it switch back? It did. Okay. So that's one problem. We still need that hooked up. So we'll do how are we going to do this? Okay, we'll break that and we'll put it, wait, we can't have it there. Crap. Where'd it go? We need it to connect to this wire and that wire. So we may have to change that back out again to concrete. Okay, something like that would probably work if we change this. Put that there. Put you like that. And you like that. Then when it toggles, it should work. Piece of this. Let's turn it off so we can get it set right first. Okay, so by default it's like this. Then when the cart comes, it switches that way. Stay switched that way. Okay, that should probably cover most stuff. Let me go get the cart and then we'll test it. Okay, here we go again. So that part works, I think. Now then, let's turn weight back on. Heat. And we'll try it from the other direction. Just make sure it's going fast enough though. Okay, and it should not turn back this way because it doesn't have anything. Excellent. Yep, I think that's going to do it. Probably have to change up this at some point to one of these. Probably in addition to one of those, maybe. Simply because we're going to have some stuff coming from our honeycomb area. Maybe. I'm not sure about that. But that's a distant thing anyway. So you can stay there, and let's see if this is charged yet. No. So I'll be back once this gets charged. It is finally charged. I checked the wind farm, and it turns out I had more engines running than normal, so that may be why it wasn't charging. It may not be too far. Also, LRM has mentioned that she's planning on adding another higher tier of blue alloy wire, like a megavolt or something. Wire that would be even better for the main line. Hopefully that's going to be in the next version, which I'm expecting sometime in May. I'm not sure, but I'm hoping. If it is, then I can upgrade the whole sewer area to that, and that should fix any problems. And I can get rid of the thermopiles. But let's test this out. So we're going to start with just using a pink. Yeah. Just do tree farm. And hopefully I haven't typed anything wrong, because I haven't tested any of this out. But let's see. It should be moving to plant. I hope that those torches aren't too bright for that. They shouldn't still grow, because that would be in the way. So I think about there it should start planting. Wait, what just happened? Okay, we messed up somewhere. Big time. So let's go back and let me find my mistake. And I will be back. Okay, I had a extra semicolon right here, which was a typo, but that is fixed now. So let's say this again. We were pink tree farm. Now then, hopefully this actually works. The lighting part it did at least. Just got to make sure the planning part does. And then we have to wait an hour for the harvesting. It's going to be a while. And I'm hoping that they won't pop out of the ground. Okay. Oops. I fell. Okay, they're not popping out of the ground. And they're being planted correctly. So that is the pink line. We aren't going to get very many dark wood unless we only do 2 rows of the light, or could do 3 rows, 2 here and 1 here. Eek. Run away. Let's get that. It almost snuck up on me. So the planning seems to be working. Let's see if it returns properly. I'm going to stay up here. I should probably put some metal doors there. And pressure plate under by that door. Okay. So I will be back if this works or if it doesn't. And we're back. It planted everything correctly. Returned and didn't even use that much power. Trees are growing, so obviously the lighting part works. We do have a couple of uninvited guests here. I'm hoping that they don't grab any dirt blocks, because that could be a problem. So far, everything seems to be okay. I think we're going to end the episode here, though. Next episode, I will mention if there's any other changes to this. I may add some verbose stuff for the programming, but right now I'm not going to. Ah, crap. Yeah, so like if you like, subscribe if you're not. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.